Yeah, so do you want to explain what Sportsbox AI is?
Yeah, so Sportsbox is a company founded in 2020, and we have proprietary technology that allows us to take a video and turn it into full 3D animation and 3D motion data that can be used for performance analysis.
Yeah, I feel like 3D data is one of those things that is so inaccessible, or was so inaccessible, that like tour players don't understand why they really need it. And I feel like once you do use it, it's just like a complete game changer. It's like one of those things where you're like, oh, I didn't know I needed this, because it was really annoying to get it done. Like, I don't want to wear spandex in front of people with dots all over me.
Oh, you don't?
No, it does not seem fun.
It's just casual Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we recently saw like a tour player getting 3D data, and he was like naked.
Yeah.
I also don't want to be naked with dots all over my body. But it's also like incredible. You're also telling me yesterday that you can, track, a lot of information more than 3D data.
So we are able to track with a great amount of accuracy what the club, the handle, the club shaft, club head is doing throughout the swing. Not just that moment of impact, which is what a lot of launch monitors capture, but throughout the swing. So if you think about the future of what that collection of data could do, is we can kind of start pattern matching and machine learn for optimized outcomes. So like, what makes a ball go left to right or right to left, or what makes a ball go more consistently down the center? We will be able to tell you, Michelle Wie, after looking at 100 of your swings or 1,000 of your swings, tell you what makes your swing produce the best outcomes.
Oh, wow. So the more you use it, the smarter it gets.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's building towards not an ideal swing, as in, obviously Rory McIlroy or Tiger Woods or Michelle Wie West, perfect swings, right? Like that I would like to watch over and over again, but no matter how many times I watch it, I'll never swing like that. But I am capable of hitting great shots with my own swing. I just don't know how to reproduce it more often.
I definitely have a lot of experience of working harder, not smarter. I would just like beat balls. And that's the thing about feel, right? You have to do it tens of hundreds of thousands of times to get that feel. But it was almost like a blind search for a feel, right? And it was really amazing to quantify that, like you said, to quantify a feel. I think a lot of gut feeling goes into investing, but you also want to be able to quantify that feeling and make sure that you're feeling the right feelings. And PitchBook does a really amazing job of quantifying those feelings for me. Granted, I'm really learning still. I'm in the learning phase. I'm kind of jumping off the deep end to learn, but PitchBook has really helped to, help me guide in the right direction.
Yeah, and just to bring it back to like the decision, right? Like, I did try to tread carefully. I did try to create some boundary between like our friendship. That's the most important part. But when I believe that this is truly a great investment for you, that's when I brought it to you, right, formally. How did you kind of decide? What were the things that you were looking for in order to make that decision?
Most importantly to me, it was the IP and the patents that you guys had. I think the founding team is also really important to me. I think it's a strong team. I think you guys know what you guys are doing, but what does success mean to you as a CEO?
Yeah, I mean, there are so many different ways to look at that, but I'll start off by saying this is the most competitive I have felt. Like, I feel more, even more than when I was a player. Like, I want to win, and it's not just I want to win because I want my name out there, I want to win money or whatever. There's so many other stakeholders in this, right? That really motivates me. It's the employees, right? The people that I work with, that I get to work with. I want them to win, right? I want our advisors and investors who decided to, support what we're doing. I want them to win, right? And I want the company to represent our values. I want the brand to represent all of our values, and for the brand to win so that all of us can feel what that feels like to be part of that journey.
Obviously the financial aspect is, very important when it comes to investing, but also it's more the mission as well too. I want, underutilized communities to be able to access 3D data like they've never done before. I want more junior golfers to practice smarter, not harder. And, hopefully down the road, they will have less injuries and won't do the same things I did. But, the thing that I love about PitchBook, and I've kind of always said this, they're kind of like my caddy. There's a lot of parallels between golf and, like you said, the competitiveness in the startup world.
The best kind of caddy.
The best kind of caddy. You have to have the right. Yeah. You have to have, as you know, as a golfer, and we've had many caddies, the difference between having a good caddy and a bad caddy makes all the difference.
Yes.
You can't do it alone. It's like you having your team with you. You can't spearhead Sportsbox alone. It's, the quality of people that you have on your team that really determines success. And, that's kind of how I feel about PitchBook as well. They're a really helpful caddy. And I'm just so grateful to have them guide me in the right direction.